You are now listening to For All Nerds Show, a podcast about geek and pop culture from the perspective of people of color. For All Nerds is hosted by DJ Benhameen and Tatiana Jones. For All Nerds Show is a member of the Loudspeakers Network, where we always say rest in peace to our founder, Combat Jack.
For All Nerds Show is powered by our listeners. Everything we do, from our podcasts, live events, our website, are all independently funded. Please continue to support us through our Patreon page at patreon.com/forallnerds. Welcome to For All Nerds.
And what's up, y'all, and welcome to yet another episode of the For All Nerds Show. The voice of the Urban Geek, the podcast where we discuss geek and pop culture according to the perspective people of color. And as always, it's your boy, DJ Benhameen in the captain's chair, a.k.a. Peter Parker Lewis Can't Lose, a.k.a. Miles Moore, alias, a.k.a. Spider Punch Jump Up to Get Beat Down, a.k.a. Dr. Dreidel, a.k.a. The Riz Skywalker, a.k.a. Han Dolo. The High Revolutionary here in the spaceship tonight.
I like the Riz one.
Yeah, Riz Skywalker up in the space.
Yeah.
Up in the place. Dr. Dreidel as well. You know, happy holidays to everyone out there. And as you hear, I'm joined by... And as you do your AKAs, I'm actually going to run out, so I'll be right back.
Of course. I'll do the long version of my AKAs. This is Tatiana King, the Grand Duchess of Tech, also known as Princess Preach, also known as Beretta Scott Kang, Deuce Piccolo, Ned Slanders, Flex Luthor, Gucci Mandalorian, Lambo Calrissian, Little Vision Vert, Ravana Ren Player, Doctor Doing Something Strange for some change, T'Challa Bread, Tesseract Thompson, Doc Aki, the Wicked Witch of the West View, Coldest Winter Soldier Ever, Tatiana Kang, the Conqueror, Mulatto Hightower, For Us by The Last of Us.
All right, I'm back now.
I'm Dreaming of a Walter White Christmas, Coochie Chocolate down to the socks, and Trash Ketchup.
I actually bought a Santa hat, and I was looking for it, you know, for those watching us on twitch.tv. But I guess you'll have to just see us, you know, when I DJ in my Santa hat. So twitch.tv/forallnerds, twitch.tv/DJ Benhameen. Make sure you check us out, you know, as I said.
I've been seeing your streams, Benhameen.
Thank you very much. I'm actually starting one every week it'll be on twitch.tv/forallnerds and DJ Benhameen. But please make sure, you know, For All Nerds, Twitch is popping. Please make sure you follow me on DJ Benhameen as well, to be on both. But follow me on DJ Benhameen. But every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, me and my brother Cheo Williams will be doing a live DJ set every Tuesday, 7 p.m. So make sure you check us out. We're starting day after Christmas this week, December 26th. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. We'll be on live at least 2 hours, maybe 3. But,
is he going to be there with you? Or y'all going to be doing dual setup?
No, we'll be doing
streaming?
right here. Both of us will be right here together in the studio, in the labyrinth. That's what I'm calling my place right now.
Ooh, I like it. The labyrinth.
The labyrinth.
The labyrinth.
Yes, the labyrinth.
Is that what you meant? Or did I just throw that in there?
You got it.
Okay.
Of course. Yeah, the labyrinth.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. You got it right away. You got it right away. We in the lab. You know, we in the labyrinth.
I'm such a nerd.
Yes. You know, we both are. You know, shout out to David Bowie in the classic film. So, yeah, Labyrinth, that's where we're at. Me and Cheo will be here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You can check us both on twitch.tv/DJ Benhameen and For All Nerds. And I'll be doing more live sets, but that one is set Tuesday at 7 p.m. every week. So come through for that.
Very good.
Yes. And this is, you know, before we get to that, you know, I heard your, you know, sigh of sadness. We're going to get to that.
The lamentations, right?
Lamentations, you know, lamentations are coming. But this is, you know, what we've been dropping so much content, first of all. Like, we've dropped a lot of episodes over the last month. You know we'd taken a little break, you know, earlier this year due to personal issues. So we wanted to come back and really bang motherfuckers in the head. And let people understand, you know, that this is For All Nerds and we not to be played with. So
not to be trifled with.
Not to be trifled with. So we've been banging y'all with content episode after episode. And we are coming down to the end of the year. And
Literally.
depending on when this drops, we just recorded another episode. We can say that because it's already recorded now with our brother Leslie Walker, from the Blacksonian. We
Yes,
talked about
sir.
and watched our panel. It's a very fire episode. It's yet another inspirational engine, too blessed to be stressed episode. So, we can't wait for that to drop. But I don't know when either of these ones are going to drop. But we're coming down to the last and end of the year. Happy New Year to everyone. Of course, we'll be right back in 2024. But these might be the last episodes you get from us for this year. I mean, it's only
Facts.
like 8-9 days left in the year, so it ain't really that big a deal.
Big facts. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa to you.
Yes. Shout out to Festivus for the rest of us.
All that.
Yeah.
If you don't celebrate shit, happy holidays and happy
holidays.
New Year.
Blessings to everybody out there. Like we always say around this time, we know that this time can be very rough for people. A lot of people forget that because they're all happy and shit. But this time can be rough. Like, especially people like myself. I've had a very rough year. My father passed earlier this year. And so both my parents have now passed. So it's going to be a different, holiday season for me because I'm used to talking to at least one of my parents, in the physical at least. So it's going to be different for me. But at the same time, I'm not, I've had a very rough year. I've also this year very recognized how blessed I am, how, blessed my circumstances are, how blessed my future is. So I'm not really that sad. And hopefully this holiday season won't be that sad for me. I'm going to definitely sit and watch. I already got my plans laid out. Christmas Eve, I'm watching Die Hard. I already watched Iron Man 3 this holiday season. So I got to.
Christmas movie.
Yeah. I got to watch all the non-traditional Christmas movies during the holiday season. So I'm watching Die Hard, of course, Christmas Eve. And I don't know. I might throw on that Vince Vaughn joint, the 4 Seasons. I love that joint. 4 Christmases. Yeah.
I mean, I like non-traditional Christmas movies as well as Christmas movies. So Elf.
Oh, yeah.
I fuck with Will Ferrell heavy. That's my guy. So
4 Christmases is one of them traditional
That's
ones.
one of them things, yeah.
I love that one. Yeah.
So I love Elf. I don't know why I think about Christmas with this, but like Starship Troopers, I don't know why.
Wow.
But I love Starship Troopers. I mean, that's a cult classic. And I think about watching that during the holidays for one reason or another. Maybe because that's when it like randomly comes on when you're just not doing nothing. You just chilling in the room with the family and then random shit start popping up like that. So.
That's hilarious because that is now the second Starship Troopers reference I've heard in a week.
Really?
Yes, I was at work at
so
Deity, where I do all the weddings at, where I DJ all the weddings at. Shout out to Deity. Thank you for this great year. Fantastic working with y'all. Shout out to Cheo. Caillou. Shout out to Caillou, my boss over there. Shout out to Anna, my manager, my homie. Love y'all. Love
you sound like
Emily.
You giving a thank you speech at the Source Awards.
Hey man, those are my peoples, and I don't recognize them enough. So shout out to all y'all. Great year over there. Shout out to Emily, Will, Matt. Yeah, but anyway, I was talking with Will earlier this week, and he's never seen Starship Troopers. He's a big fan of
what
Paul Verhoeven is the director. Paul also did RoboCop, Showgirls, and another one that's really famous. But all of his movies are very subversive in that way.
You like gotta see that.
Yeah,
shit,
where like RoboCop is like, you think it's a movie about it's a propaganda movie, but it's really about how terrible cops are.
Yeah, yeah. No, you got Starship Troopers is classic, man.
Oh my gosh,
I'm doing my part.
Would you like to know more?
For people who don't know, like that meme, that's a recent like popular meme. The whole, I ain't doing shit. Like that comes from Starship Troopers.
Oh my god, that meme is one of my favorite ones. And
there was a DJ one. There was a DJ.
Yeah, I know. That's my favorite one. Yeah, DJs not promoting events. I ain't doing shit. That's me all day. No, I do promote my events. Shout out to promoters. If you hire me or book me, I will definitely promote. Right here, everywhere. And speaking of that, shout out to everybody. We mentioned this on the last show. Shout out to everybody who followed me on the SoundCloud, who listened to my joint. Please go over there and stream and follow.
The numbers up.
DJ Benhameen on SoundCloud. I released my Childish Gambino remix of Feels Like Summer. It's going up. It's everywhere. If you're a DJ or anybody like that who needs the actual music file, hit me up and I'll shoot it over to you. I'm about to drop this remix. I can say it now because I just got the master files back of Beyonce's Virgo's Groove.
Groove.
Yeah, Beyonce's Virgo's Groove. and it's an incredible deep disco, deep house type remix. I love it. It's one of my favorite things that I've done so far, and I cannot wait for people to hear it. I'm dropping that on the 1st of January, so that'll be on my SoundCloud and on
Yes.
Bandcamp. And in between that, on Christmas, I'm gonna drop these remixes and edit pack that I've got. So if you follow me on all those, you'll get all this music. So please hit me up on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, DJ Benhameen. And thank you to everybody who's out there. We're getting the first song to 1,000 plays. I know the Beyonce one gonna go so crazy when it drops, but I want to get this childish up. So please go over there and hit play, stream it. Thank you to everybody who's been hitting me on all the socials, telling me they've been doing it. Please do that. Post your plays, post everything. Thank you so much, y'all.
Thank you, y'all.
Yeah. But yeah, it is coming to the end of the year. It's a lot of changes going on, and before, it's a new year, some people have had bigger changes in store for them. We said this last week, and we got a few comments on YouTube, as we always do. I think YouTube seems to be our most contradictory comment place. Like,
I
that's
don't
where
read the
I
comments for that reason.
I do.
What happened? People was mad about how we felt?
Mad about how we felt, wondered why we said Kang is cooked when, Jonathan Majors did no wrong, as they said. And, all right, there's a lot of sides to the story, but, first of all, let's get the news out there. The trial did not go that well for Mr. Majors. He was convicted of 2 misdemeanors, if I got it right.
He was convicted of 2. Well, one is technically a violation, but it was 2 misdemeanors.
And actually the jury, and that's why his, shoddy defense team.
Oh, no, it was misdemeanors. The first 3 charges was a misdemeanor. The 4th was a violation. But the ones he was acquitted of 2.
Yep.
Found guilty of the other 2, and they were the misdemeanors.
Yeah. And his shoddy defense team is trying to say that, he'll be exonerated in a retrial,
well,
blah, blah,
I
blah.
don't understand her. I don't. From Jump Street. She's made things worse from Jump Street. The whole reason the text messages were even entered was because of her foolishness or her inability, her meaning his lawyer, his counsel, her inability to clearly express the intent and everything. What the judge was saying was that her stance was so not clear that they needed the text messages to clarify what she was talking about. The very text messages that were the most incriminating, and the very ones that she claimed, when we release these messages, it will show his innocence. It made him look worse.
Way worse.
1,000,000 times worse. And I just kept feeling every time she did something, I'm like, they are down bad. They are down bad. And it just keeps getting worse. And I'm just it felt like a parody, right? Like the Onion article wrote his counsel's defense for him, because it just kept getting we're going to show how guilty he is and make it seem like he's innocent. And it's what? I don't know, man. So it didn't work.
Work.
No. And what they said was the verdict, because it's a very particular way. It was also very confusing, because also the way the headlines was posted, they posted the nigga guilty of everything.
Yeah,
right?
But that ain't it. Not at all.
Now, in the court of law, he guilty of a lot of things, but he's guilty of, let me read this by Meg the reporter. He was convicted. The jury ruled it was reckless but not intentional in terms of the assault of Grace Jabari's finger.
Yeah.
And then they said that he definitely harassed her.
Well, that's true.
That's absolutely true, right? But that's what he was found guilty of, and he may be up to a year in jail, if I'm not mistaken.
Highly doubtful.
I don't know if it's actually going to happen, right? But he's that could be the potential endpoint. And then also pretty much about a day, maybe faster, after a spokesperson from Marvel confirmed that essentially he's been fired. So
yeah, it took a little while. There was a source from Marvel immediately was like, that man is out of here, y'all. And then the official word came down, I guess, a day after. I just found out about the official word, because as far as I knew, I was like, damn, it's still this source. But I knew it was true because Marvel was not disagreeing with the source.
Yeah, no, it was always, you don't confirm nor deny, but that's typically a confirmation. But then no, I'm reading this New York Times article where I saw that it said an actual official spokesperson. Now, and then of course there's 1,000,000 articles out now about the rise and fall of Jonathan Majors and all that other stuff. Do you think that this is his fall? Like he ain't
Yeah,
never
it's a
coming back
wrap.
from this.
It's a wrap. I said this last
Never
week on
ever.
Kanga's Crook. It's tight. It is very tight on black men in Hollywood. And someone brought up someone else to me today. Oh, I was trying to remember the actor and what they did. Damn it, I can't remember. But I made the case of Isaiah Washington, who was, I think, on Grey's Anatomy
He
and
was on Grey's Anatomy,
big time actor, great actor. But
but he was an asshole.
allegedly, but there's two sides to that
It's
story,
like
right?
documented, but
Yeah, no, listen. It's documented what he said, but it was also he said that the person he said it to, he called someone the F word. He said the person he said it to had said a lot of things to him.
Okay.
Now, you know, I'm inclined to believe black men in Hollywood, but then I was also informed that Isaiah is now went full MAGA, and
MAGA with the ER.
Yeah, MAGA. No, someone I saw a comedian said that where they're like, you got to start putting the hard R on MAGA. So,
MAGA.
yeah, MAGAs. Look at these MAGAs over here. So, yeah, I'm going with that from now on. All these MAGAs out here. So, yeah, he went full MAGA on us, and yeah, so I can't really defend that. But I think that's going to be Major's route, not MAGA, but I think he'll have to like do those, them traveling plays and shit. I just don't. I don't see the big time.
You telling me he got to be on a Chitlin circuit?
Yeah, dog. Like the, New Jack City Part 2. I wanted to go see that one. It had Tretch in it and some other people. I really wanted to see that, though. I'm not even gonna lie. I was determined and I missed it. Yeah, it's tight, bro.
So
it's
you're saying
tight.
you don't see the redemption
I
arc
don't think
for him,
he's
like
big
everybody.
enough for a redemption arc. That's the problem. Like,
you're gonna be on a Broadway play, you know that. What about Broadway?
Maybe.
It's a shame because he's a great talent, but he's also a fucking weirdo, and apparently an abuser. So,
and that's the thing. It's like because of how things have turned against him in the public eye, it doesn't really, warrant a comeback where people are gonna be like, "Oh yeah, I want to hear from this guy." He's gonna have to do something to make that happen, and I don't know what he could do to make that happen because his attempts so far have been so fraudulent and so he's so ridiculous, y'all. I talked about that.
So ridiculous.
Yo,
it's comical.
When he looked at the camera after Fitz and Megan Good's hair, people have been comparing it to the last shot in the Atlanta episode when Aaron looks at the camera, and it was that same smirk of like, look at me, you see me, I just fixed her hair. Oh, so cute. This is what I do as a black man. I don't abuse people. And it was just like, bruh, that was So I don't. That's his attempts, and
I didn't even see what you're referring to, but
I'm just seen that video.
No, but I'm imagining it in my head, and I believe
right now.
Every single frame.
Google, Majors fixes hair right now as we're talking, and I'll get into some other things while you say that because the other side of this is the fact that Jonathan Majors portrays Kang in the MCU, and now it seems. Well,
this video where he doesn't really fix her hair, but he fixes her hair?
Yep.
Like it's still like a piece of hair?
Yep. Now peep his look at the camera.
Hold on. TikTok, God damn it. TikTok showing me all these other things. That one piece of hair sticking out. He should have fixed it.
But now peep his look at the camera. It is...
Not the egregious, I'm fixing her hair. Like, you see me... See how I'm looking at the camera? You see me though? That's my that's
my boo. Like, fam.
Nah, that's
like this
crazy.
Dude is like it feels like he's just always playing a role. Where it's like he cannot turn it off. He's method acting to the fullest. Yeah, and that's for that I do not see the comeback. But back to the other side of it is. He portrays Kang in the MCU. Now, word on the street, as they're saying, is that Avengers 5, which was previously titled Avengers Kang Dynasty, is now being referred to as Avengers 5. They have Michael Waldron, the writer of Loki.
Yes.
Who
he's signed up for it.
Yeah, he's writing Secret Wars and that.
Yes.
And so he wrote Loki where they already gave them an out. To erase the Kang Dynasty.
And it's fairly clear that it's already done.
We have 2 years out from this, at least. So it'd be very easy for them to just like
Very
infinity
easy.
fade that Kang Dynasty. I already saw the meme of
Infinity
Thanos.
fade. The cutscene in Quantumania, which was horrible.
Yo,
anyway.
that
like,
shit is hilarious. That cutscene in that end scene in Quantumania now is going down in history. Like that.
You
shit,
hated that scene.
I
by the way.
hated it, and I said this on the show, and now I'm gonna really make the video because I didn't want to do it before because I don't even think I actually brought it up on the show. But
Yeah, I don't think you did.
I didn't want to, and you know what I'm talking about. I didn't want to do it before because I was trying to defend Mr. Majors. Because this was before the allegations, all that. When I saw Quantumania, but in that end scene, they have ape noises playing over this man screaming.
You say that, Ben, but I don't recall that.
Fam, go watch it. I've watched it several times. I've watched it with other people. I'm gonna make the video. It should be on ForAllNerds Instagram. That should be my first.
Put it on TikTok too.
Oh yeah, on both of them. ForAllNerds TikTok, ForAllNerds Instagram. Make sure you check that. I'm going to show how they have ape noises playing over Jonathan Majors' Kang. I mean, they also had one of the Kangs step out of the portal and start boxing because
But all the Kangs were doing something. I mean, I don't care. Listen.
But Kang boxing because Jonathan Majors was in Creed.
Listen. They thought that was a cute Easter egg. Okay, I just took it as
ape
there
was an Easter egg.
Shut up. I just took it as
black men making ape noises.
No, I just took it as
that
again.
happened.
I didn't hear. I don't recall the ape noises. I just took out.
You'll never not hear it now.
He's never gonna let me say this.
Keep going.
No, it doesn't matter. The point is, I did not recall hearing that, but that is quite an allegation, and I will be listening and watching your video for that.
I mean, it ain't an allegation no more. It's just like, whatever. Like, who gives a shit at this point? Like,
Marvel put ape noises over Kang, but everything's getting. But back to that, everything's getting infinity faded. Ooh. It's a rap. Now that said, should they recast Kang, or are they moving on from Kang?
All right, I'm gonna take a stance here, right? I let Marvel slide. I was not down with the recast of T'Challa. I was like, do what you must. But this is our first black major supervillain. And with recast of T'Challa, I trusted Jonathan Majors. I've not trusted what anybody has done with Kang so far. So the fact that they're just trying to erase him from the canon is...
Erase Kang as a character from the canon?
Yes.
We know they're erasing Victor Timely's version as the Kang, but what about Kang as
Well, that's
Kang?
what I'm hoping. I'm hoping for a recast Kang, and I don't want to hear about Ravonna Renslayer as much as I love Ravonna Renslayer. And I know that's historical in the comics. I mean, I guess that'll work for me. That'll put a black woman as a villain. I can deal with that. I can deal with that.
She becomes the new
because I love that woman, and she can act in anything forever for me. Yeah. So
would you entertain, like, obviously people even before Jonathan even became Kang, there was always recasting ideas, and now they're being rekindled, and now we have the recast.
Yep.
So main people have been saying stuff like Damson Idris.
No, that nigga that cold-blooded Kang.
That might work. I mean, he can act. He can act. So, like, honestly, I also hate the idea.
What about Uncle? What about Unc from Snowfall? Isn't he the Unc, or is he cousin?
Actor's name.
Yeah, I don't know. He went to Howard and everything.
Oh, you gotta say you gotta say the actor name. But people, I just don't want people to just start naming like random black men that seem to be the same age and look.
That's all
people are doing.
That's the same thing that happened with recast T'Challa. It was every random black man in the world. Every single black man suddenly could be T'Challa.
It still has to be a black man that can act, right?
Yeah.
And we have a lot in both categories that can't
what
act
about
perfect
Denzel?
but look good.
Denzel and his son.
Denzel's son?
No, Denzel and his son. What about Denzel playing Kang and his son playing Iron Lad, who grows up to be Kang?
What about Terrence Howard?
Look, we said this before. I'm standing by it. Like, I'm standing by. I think we just need to go ahead and make the shirt. Like, we need to have,
Say man.
Kang man.
Kang man. I'm here in the multiverse, man.
Yeah, I'm the Kang man.
I'm the Kang man. Is that the name? Is that going to be the title of the shirt?
I'm the Kang.
I'm the Kang man. Oh!
I'm the Kang man.
Okay.
Man. So
man.
yeah.
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
He's gonna sue us. He's gonna sue us.
Hopefully.
Just we use his likeness.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, if you can
Okay.
figure out the math on it.
Okay.
Like,
But no, for real. Like I dead ass feel like people just like go into Google's like random black
definitely.
man
Black
generator
actors,
and like
yeah.
pull out people. It's like, are you like really looking at this critically? Now, Damson is actually a good one, but like I'm trying to figure like a
But
critical...
Damson's also mad young compared to, well, I don't know how. Jonathan Majors is old.
Well, no, he looks
older
younger
third.
than Jonathan.
Yeah.
They could be the same or close age, but it doesn't matter.
Probably.
He does look younger.
Damson might be older than him. Jonathan
Who
Majors got
knows?
that
You
Morgan
know how
Freeman
black people
face.
move. Black people be 90 years old and looking like they 16. So
That's what I'm saying.
whatever.
Majors got that Morgan Freeman face.
Ooh.
And
Just
like
old
Morgan
forever?
Freeman, a bit
Like
of
you're
a...
just old from jump?
Yeah, and just like Morgan Freeman, a bit of a, questionable character.
Oh, god damn.
Yeah,
Okay,
I always forget that one. Every time a new Morgan Freeman joint comes out, I always forget, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's
Ugh.
right. Yeah,
Ugh.
yeah, disgusting.
I don't know.
Yeah,
But you're in favor of recasting.
yes, I'm all the way in favor of recasting. I feel like E-Man needs to start up, the recast. Like he had recast T'Challa. I need to see recast Kane going on. This black man needs to live on as, or black woman, as a major part of the Marvel universe.
Okay. I like I said, I don't know. I don't know if I feel strongly one way or another.
I mean, like we took L's with Monica Rambeau. We took L's with America Chavez. Like,
Oof.
can we get it right with Kane? Like, this man was supposed to have the Kane
We had
dynasty.
it right, and then this nigga did what he did. So, like, what the fuck?
I can't even say that we had it right. We had
Yes,
Jonathan
I can.
Majors right. Everything that was done with him was wrong. Like, Ant-Man.
I'm talking about Jonathan Majors' depiction of his version
he
of
was
Kane.
fantastic.
I thought was right. That's
He
what I'm
was
talking
great.
about.
He was the best part of Ant-Man.
That worked for me. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
right up until he got ate by ants. Yeah.
And that had nothing to do with
If
him.
that is
okay?
going to be the last image of Kane, like him getting sucked into that thing and like looking like a sucker, damn, fam.
Did look like
And
a
then them
sucker, though.
apes, and then that's our real last image of Kane is him and apes. Like, damn, fam.
Honestly, I do be believing people just be saying random fucking black people. Like,
I want you to Google the end scene right now before we wrap this up and just
the end scene of what?
Of Quantum Mania. It'll come right up.
And just watch it. You
I
should
just want
watch
you
it
to hear them
together.
apes. Just hear them apes.
I don't hear any ape sounds, sir. I hear them saying, hey, like screaming. I remember them screaming, but this is also like, what, a year ago? So
let's see if I can get it right now so then we can.
What would be the worst casting for King?
Oof.
Chris Rock.
And Chris Rock's not the worst actor, but that was
Taye Diggs. Think about it.
I know I can't even like. I'm like flabbergasted.
Could you imagine Leon? Could you imagine Leon as
Leon?
Kang? Ain't nobody coming to see you, Kang. Like, god damn.
Speaking of doing like the Chitlin circuit, where the fuck is Leon?
What about Bokeem Woodbine? Evil Dave Chappelle.
Bokeem Wood, I forgot he is known as Evil Dave Chappelle. That's I mean, Bokeem Woodbine can act his ass off.
Can act his ass off. Right?
Act
That's
his
another
ass
thing.
off.
So it's not actually a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea right there. Okay, I now have it. So
Method Man.
Method Man can act his ass off too. Not really.
I don't know about ass off, but
I mean, he can act. Yeah, you're right. Not ass off. That's a little much. He is not, afraid of showing his ass on screen. So, there is that. Just in case you needed a, Kane showing his ass shot. Method Man is down for that. Anytime.
Oh my God! Please stop.
Place. Look, I'm just saying. I watch Power religiously.
What's my man's that played? And I'm so mad. I really liked him as Hawkman. Gosh, that he was on Underground. Aldous Hodge. As an actual real selection. Aldous Hodge.
Yeah, Aldous Hodge is great. All right.
Yeah.
Now we are here. Because you demanded it, we are going to watch the end credit scene together.
Because I demanded it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So, the exiled one.
You can hear it, right?
Yeah, very good.
Okay. All right.
Clearly.
He's dead. You sure he's dead?
Yeah, he did.
If it wasn't true, I wouldn't call you.
I still hear screaming, Benhameen.
All right, I'll go with screaming to let Jonathan Majors live.
I hear whooping and hollering and screaming. I don't hear Planet of the Apes.
Hooping and hollering is pretty bad, but
I mean, it was a little too hype for me, but yes.
It was just a little too hype. So yeah, I'll let you, I'll let that ride though. You're right. I might have been wrong there. So I will not make this video. I take that back. I will not play
I'll watch
myself.
it one more time separately.
No, I'm good.
If
I
you
don't need
like.
to ever see that again in life. And you're right. I wonder what they just excised that from like Ant-Man.
It just didn't. No, they want. You know what? Maybe in future releases, if they're ever a physical release, they'll get rid of it. But my thing is, they'll just act like it didn't happen. Much like a lot of things, it just didn't fucking happen.
Yeah, it just didn't happen.
No one's gonna fucking remember. It's one of the worst performing
so
movies, right?
You think your view is that they're not going to do Kang at all?
No, my view is I don't give a fuck which way they go because you know what? I'm just more concerned that they have a cohesive and story and something that is compelling.
Yeah,
compelling and entertaining. They've done okay with entertaining. Like
yes,
the Marvels was entertaining, right?
Yes.
Was it all the way compelling? Not particularly, right? The last compelling thing we saw for me was Guardians 3.
Yes.
Where it was like truly you gave me a very in-depth story and I felt
emotion.
That was the most emotion. That was the most magical. And again, there were emotional bits in the Marvels. Again, just using something that's more recent. And we spoke a lot about Iman Vellani's Kamala. Like it's there. It's just not to the consistent degree that Guardians 3 was, right?
No. Miss Marvel the show was.
Yeah, this was completely different.
Yeah, this was not.
And then you know how I feel about the Disney Plus TV shows. Like they've been down bad for most of these last few shows. Like hasn't done this for me. We're talking about
Secret Invasion was ass.
Secret Invasion was ass.
Hawkeye?
Hawkeye was all right.
Yeah, I enjoyed Hawkeye.
It wasn't bad, but it was just all right. And remember, I felt like the first 2 episodes put me to sleep. What did we say? She-Hulk.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was cool.
Yeah. It was alright.
It had its moments. Yeah.
It was at most like the last thing that was truly compelling for me was Miss Marvel, right? And then before that, we're talking Loki, right? Well, also Loki.
Yeah.
But to varying degrees, right? You know how we feel about second season.
Yeah.
And then before that, What If, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And speaking of What If, that actually will drop by the time you hear this episode. The first episode will be out. And then they'll be dropping every day, I think up until the new year. They're dropping an episode every day. So you'll be able to catch up on What If. And we'll probably review that in an all-star format sometime early in the new year. Because like we said, we're pretty much done for the year. So,
Yeah, so because of all of that, that's why, like, listen, I was invested in Majors, in Mr. Majors' version of Kang. And now that is effectively been spaghettied out of the realm, like, He's fucking Linguini, right?
Yeah, he's Linguini.
It's done. So now you've taken away that version that I was fucking with, and I'm just like, all right, now y'all got to start all over again, or come up with something different. People have been saying, again, y'all don't know anything, but people been saying like, oh, they're gonna do the Doctor Doom stuff, and I'm just like, all right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Me, like I've said this again and again. Like I want the major black villain. I would like that back. So I'd like that to happen. But my more important thing is for it to tell a compelling story within itself and not for me to be like, oh, well, they're building up the Dr. Doom and Galactus now. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, if you don't tell me a good movie right there, I don't care what you're going to do in 5 years.
Like, I want to care. Y'all made me care about this nigga from a TV show, right?
Yeah, y'all like niggas made me care about Iron Man, and I've been an Iron Man fan all my life, but I know they made the world care about Iron Man, who was not a major character. So I want to see them do that with these new characters, and so far I feel like they just, besides Miss Marvel, I really don't think, and I love Kate Bishop, I love her portrayal. So those two are like the shining stars. So I need to see more of them, honestly. Like
I'm more invested in Young Marvels. Young Justice. Young Justice.
Young Avengers.
Young Avengers. I'm thinking of DC at this point, which we have some conversation to say too about DC. But
I'd really like to see a hybrid, like the Ultimates mixed with, because like Ultimates has America Chavez on it. So if you got them together, like, with the Young Avengers, because I want to see America Chavez done right.
I'm about to say, are they going to redeem America?
I mean, they got to, just like they still got to redeem. I mean, they started on a
I feel
redemption
like-
for Monica.
And
So I
I
think
know
they
she-
could do it, you know?
But I know she's potentially on the game board, but I felt like after that kind of showing on
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness, it was just like poof, be gone. Like
I know, because they ain't
there
mentioned
was
her.
nothing about her.
Like
after
in the
that.
Young Avengers, you know, in that little scene, there was no like, oh, we got America out there.
There was nothing, and it, like you said, it's clear that Kate and Kamala are the stars, but it's just like, well, damn, what about the rest, right? Like,
yeah, maybe they don't believe in that
where we
actress. You know, I mean, they could recast.
Is it the actress's fault or the way they fucking wrote that shit?
Oof, who knows? Because I mean, she had nothing to work with, so I will not bang on her because she had less than nothing. It was disrespectful what they gave that woman.
So, like I said, I'm more interested, and that is by design, right? At this point, I'm more interested in the young ones coming up, doing, and also, like I said, the ones that have been debuted already. They've shown that they're capable, and they've shown that they can carry. So I'm with it, right? Like I want to see how this goes. I think it will be fun. I think it'll be entertaining, and I think it'll be compelling, right? How about bringing more people into the fold, right? I don't want to see She-Hulk. I don't. Sorry.
Oh, ouch. I love what's, Tatiana.
Right, but we're not seeing Tatiana Maslany. We're seeing She-Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, I like the portrayal. It's just like, again, I feel like she needs more to do than what they gave her in that series.
That too.
So,
now, if she has more to do, and again, it makes sense. And I think that's the thing. Like, I hate the idea of just Marvel has done this, like just throwing characters in for fuck's sake of throwing them in there. Like, give me a reason.
No, I fully agree, and that's been like, it's not their issue yet because I haven't seen how they do it, and we'll see what Michael does with this Avengers. But it's like, how are you going to get this new, like, because before you had what everyone knows is going to be the Avengers, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor. Now that you got Echo and Shang-Chi and She-Hulk and Moon Knight, and I don't know who's going to be on the team whenever it comes together.
Or is there going to be a team, right? So it's just going to continue to be disparate people. And again, if for example, Echo, I'm glad you said Echo. If Echo pans out to be as fire as it looks from these trailers, I'm with it, right? And I'm okay with like those characters by default. They're not gonna fucking team up with anybody. That's
and I'm down with that. And that's
not how they operate.
Yeah, all I need from Echo is her to live in a New York that's been affected by the Avengers. Yes. That's all I need from that show. I don't need it to have any other references to anything else. It just needs to have taken place in the New York that has been through a blip and every fucking else thing New York has been through now in this universe. So
I thought that is the New York because when they on Hawkeye, she appeared, that they had the whole musicals and all this other stuff. So that is the New York that's
definitely, and that's all I needed, and that's what I'm saying. So
and the fact that it acknowledges the events of that world.
Yes, that's all I need. I don't need them to be, Echo meets the Avengers. Like no.
Nah, bro, we don't need that, right?
Yeah,
like
no.
Again, just throwing characters together or doing it for fuck's sake because you think it looks cool is like, not really, dude. Like,
no,
make this make sense.
Because you've already done that to the maximum in Endgame. That was like, you even doing that again would be corny to me. Having a big battle with all the characters you've had already. That's so whack. I've already seen it done, and I've seen it done with emotion behind it. Where I was. Man, I can't.
Do you think they could ever do that again? Like the crescendo that you
I don't think
and
so.
Do you think that's even possible?
No.
That was a canon event, a moment in time that just cannot be touched.
I think it's like Into the Spider-Verse and Across the Spider-Verse and all great things. Like I even think about that, like in Across the Spider-Verse, he has this big jump moment, just like he did in the first one. In the first one he jumps off the building, and the second one he jumps off the train. But they have different moments. I mean, they have different feelings behind them. And when I rewatched Across the Spider-Verse the other day, I was like, God damn, this shit is hitting me the same way that the first one hits me. As many times I've watched this movie, it still gets me. So I think that's how Marvel can do it, where it can be the same type of thing, because they've been doing the same type of thing over and over again. But to build to a crescendo like that, I think is a little more difficult right now because they haven't had the individual attachment. Like, well, at least to me, I don't give a shit about Shang-Chi.
Which character are you most attached to right now of
Miss
the current
Marvel?
Same.
Yeah, Miss Marvel.
That's it for me.
I still love Scarlet Witch, even though she's,
she's kind of not current right now, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I still love her. I love her for being the trifling ass woman she is. So Tom Holland,
Spider-Man,
who everyone has forgot about, lest we forget. So
well, nobody's forgot, but it's also technically that's Sony too, right?
yeah, that's the thing. Like that whole
purely
forgetting
Marvel.
thing. No, that whole forgetting thing is to move him more into Sony's version of the MCU, like where the MCU will be more peripheral to Tom Holland's adventures. Yeah, people were wishing for it. I think they're gonna be surprised for what they get when that next Spider-Man drop. But we'll see, because I've heard that next Spider-Man is supposed to be another multiversal movie as well. So
what about the next Venom?
Ooh. I mean, I'm interested, but that's for pure shits and giggles.
Do you believe at this point that Blade is actually coming out?
Oof. Hopefully.
I'm just starting to name things that these new characters we're supposed to see and things that are supposed to happen, and just.
The thing is, I'm interested in the X-Men, and I feel like that's so far off that because of that, the chances of me getting the Krakoa X-Men, and even talking to like the people behind Marvel Legends, if you're watching us on twitch.tv/ForAllNerds, you see my Marvel Legends behind me. And when I asked them about the X-Men from Krakoa, they laughed at me like, nigga, it just ain't that popular. Ain't no fucking way. So that really made me think that the idea of getting that version of the X-Men in film and media is
far off.
Yeah, impossible, pretty much. So I'm not even that hyped for the X-Men because of that. Because I feel like they're gonna do the school dumb shit. Because I feel like or some.
What about like Deadpool 3? Like that's coming out in July.
Yeah, I'm hyped for that.
With Wolverine and stuff.
And from what I understand, that he's gonna be murdering off a lot of the old Fox, universe. So
fantastic.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. But as far as new characters, and new people that they've introduced so far, like, who would I want to see on the Avengers? That's a better question. And like we said, it'd be the younger cats, because I don't give a shit about Shang-Chi being on there. I don't really care about Shuri being on the Avengers. I'm sorry. Namor. I'd like to see Namor on the Avengers. Maybe if Namor and Shuri were on there, I'd be down with it.
Okay. Oh, Kukulkan?
Yeah, yep.
Kukulkan. I know him by his people's name from his peoples.
True indeed. Ironheart, I really don't. I think Ironheart would have to be in that Ultimate Young Avengers I was talking about. Monica Rambeau, I guess.
Well, she's in the X-Men universe right now, right? So
yeah, I'm talking about like when they form up the Avengers. Who would I want to see on the team? Tom Holland, of course, but I don't think that's going to happen now. No, I think that that's already sailed. I mean, in movies, who they had? Shang-Chi, right? In movie form, that's been about the only new character, right?
Like really, actually new character?
Yeah, in movie form, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think so, right?
I mean,
yeah, because they've done another Thor. They did another Spider-Man. They did another Doctor Strange. They did Shang-Chi.
I'm looking all this up right now. This list.
Yeah, I don't think they've done any other characters new in movies yet.
I mean, Eternals, but no one ever counts that.
See
no
what
one
I mean?
ever counts Eternals.
God damn.
And that was literally all of the niggas.
Yeah, god damn. And nobody want to see none of them on an Avengers team right now. So
nope. No, I feel like nobody wants to see them. And again, I still feel like that film gets a bad rap.
Yeah, I do too.
But it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. So Shang-Chi.
Yeah, it's just Shang-Chi. That's all I see. That's like.
And so before we saw Rocket Raccoon, we saw Shang-Chi was being introduced to Rocket, to Captain Marvel, and Wong, right? So it'd be like Wong, like, come on, man, this ain't an Avengers team. Like, Rocket, Captain Marvel, and Wong, and Shang-Chi.
I just feel like it's like you're playing, the Marvel Ultimate Alliance, and you're just picking
like
random fucking characters.
Like you are,
yes, you are desperate. Your whole squad down bad, and you just on the last string of people you could get. So
it's like fantasy basketball when you get to pick last. You know what I mean? Rocket Raccoon, all right,
Hey, don't sleep on Rocket though.
I'm not sleeping, but goddamn
it, he play like Draymond. Don't sleep on him.
True indeed. Ooh, wow, that's a lot of connotations there. Yikes. But yeah, no, I'm not. That's the thing. I can't even imagine a Kane dynasty because I can't even imagine who would be on the Avengers and why I would care right now. And we only have 2 years away from that. So I don't know how they're gonna make me care in those 2 years. Especially when they're dropping Agatha Harkness shit next year. Like
Isn't it called Agatha all along?
I don't give a
Yeah.
shit what it's
And
called.
that's not even now. I don't care now.
Man,
Like,
I don't give a damn.
it mattered.
It
3
didn't
years
matter
ago,
then.
4
There
years
was
ago,
no
maybe.
reason for them to greenlight this show unless they had the best pitch in the world, and I need to see it.
I want to see it.
I
Maybe we
wanna
got to see
see
the
it.
pilot then. We got to
I
read that
gotta
pilot.
see it. I gotta see it because it's got to be the best pitch in the world. Because I just don't get that one. That's a
'Cause
wow.
she wasn't, as a standalone, wasn't that compelling to get her own show in my
No,
head.
even Echo. Like I want to see this show, but that was another one. Like when Marvel just riding high. And they're
Yeah,
like,
it was like, why? But I see the other reasonings behind it, so I let it slide. I just didn't understand. I really don't understand
mean,
Agatha.
on that note, Ironheart, is done, right? They finished filming everything over 2 years ago now.
Yeah,
It is not
that's
coming
facts.
out next year. At least
Why is that?
it's not on the schedule.
Yeah,
They
it's not because I
finished
don't even
filming-
see it.
No,
Matter of fact,
they finished filming in 2022 and like November of 2022.
I don't even. They took it off the slate completely.
It's not on the slate for next year at all.
Because I'm looking at the slate
The slate is sparse.
through 2025, and I don't see.
It's not
Ironheart.
on it as of now.
This actually through 2027. God damn.
Yeah, as of now, it's not on it, and that
Why is that?
no one knows.
Wait a minute.
They got Sacha Baron Cohen up in there allegedly playing Mephisto.
Oh, here we go again with a fucking Mephisto.
No, but allegedly this is to be his big introduction. And it's been done filming everything. I looked it up the other day because I was thinking about it, and it's not a
Yes,
word.
Filming was 2022,
2022.
and it finished November 2022.
Yep. So they did. I think that's when they did reshoots, right, in November.
And it's supposed to be 6 episodes. It was supposed to be part of Phase 5.
Yep. Not a word.
And not a fucking peep.
They got the animated Wakanda show that's coming out next year, or maybe the year after. Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah, it was reported to be released in 2024 back in May of this year, but it was revealed to have been removed from their release schedule in September amid the strikes.
Yep.
But it keeps saying it will be part of Phase 5.
Yeah, but we'll see when.
And Phase 5 is between 2023 and 2025. So.
Oof. So yeah, probably 2025. For some reason, who knows? Yeah, and then will we care about it? Who knows? Like maybe Eyes of Wakanda leads into it magically. Who knows? I don't fucking know.
Damn, you making me feel like horrible about this. Like, damn, I did not know they like completely moved that shit.
Completely.
Fuck.
Right up off there.
Damn.
All right.
I kept saying a bunch of DC characters' names. Did you want to mention that DC film that came out that I think it had, as of last look, it had like a 38% Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oof. Ouch.
I'm gonna look again, but
Aquaman, I can't remember the subtitle for it.
The Lost Kingdom.
The Lost Kingdom dropped.
Ooh,
or
36%.
Yeah, it'll drop by the time you hear this episode. We did not get to see it. We were not invited to the press screenings for this one.
They probably knew. It was like, don't even bother with Ben and Tati.
Yeah,
I'm 36.
I was having a fight in the Flash one. It's a long story. So
oh God. One day maybe y'all learn about that.
One day y'all might learn about
debacle.
That one. Yeah, that debacle. But because of that, I doubt I would even go on to this. And 36.
It was all press. It was all press. I don't think it was
36. Yeah.
I'm 36. Yeah, 30. Aquaman has in the kingdom of heaven, water, the earth, and the sea. The Lost Kingdom has a 36% Rotten Tomatoes rate, which gives it essentially a 2 out of 5 stars. Everything I was seeing on the Twitters from all sorts of reviewers were saying it's not the best.
Garbage.
And as I'm going to quote myself, I was talking to E-Man on Twitter, or I was responding to one of his tweets when he was talking about Aquaman, and I was like, did anybody actually watch the trailer and think this is cinema? Did anybody? Like,
man.
And if you did, I have to question your judgment because it did not look good. Like, objectively, it did not look good.
I was in Manhattan yesterday. I'm rarely in the city anymore. But I was in Manhattan yesterday, and there was a giant Aquaman poster, and it was so ass. Like, it showed the back of Black Manta's head looking at, like, I guess, Aqualand. I don't know, Atlantis, whatever the fuck it's called. And it was just like it gave no context for nothing. And it's like if I had no interest in this movie, I wouldn't even know who that is because you could barely even tell it's Black Manta because he's not looking at you. And it's like, why is he looking at the kingdom and what does this matter? And it's a giant poster in the middle of Manhattan. You spent so much money on this and it's giving people nothing.
Yeah. A writer from the Hollywood Reporter mentioned, and this was early in this week, but they said there's no for Aquaman, no red carpet premiere, no after party, just small pre-receptions like fan screenings, and only Jason Momoa and James Wan were attending these.
Man, I remember for the first Aquaman, they were so behind it. I mean, that whole made $1 billion, right? Like, that thing, this is 5 years later. James Gunn's taken over. What's his name? No, he done. He might play Lobo, but he's even accepted that he's not playing Aquaman anymore. He's been saying that in recent interviews. So it's, and this flopping is definitely good.
I want to say $1 billion. It said the USA gross was $335 million
worldwide.
For Aquaman 1.
Worldwide, check
worldwide.
It was like
Aquaman
a
1?
bill they made.
Was it?
It was the highest grossing joint. That's like their biggest movie of the DCEU.
Worldwide box office. Let's see. Which is wild.
Money.
Oh, it did. It said it earned over $1 billion.
Money.
Globally.
Remember when they were going to do a trench movie based off that one scene? That was the thing at one point.
Oh my God, no!
They were going to do a trench movie based off of that one scene where he falls into the trench and there's all those monsters in there.
I did not know that.
That was like greenlit, like they were, had a script going for it.
Yeah,
that was happening.
That's crazy. No, it did. Worldwide, it made $1.1
billion.
Billion with a B.
With a B, baby. Big
but
money.
this also marks the official end of the DCEU. And if y'all saw from our Twitter was like, bye. Like, we were just like, what's next?
And that's hilarious because this is the same day that actually I might watch that tonight. Rebel Moon just dropped on Netflix, starting up the new Snyderverse as the old one ends. Look at poetic justice, I guess, something. I don't know. Irony? I'm not sure. One or they both. Shit happens.
Listen, I am looking forward to...
Niggas die every day, B. Niggas flop every day, B.
I'm looking forward to the new face of the DCU. I am looking forward to the new look of it.
Oh yeah, James Gunn and Superman. I'm here for that. I'm here for that.
I'm still, I still fuck with Henry Cavill as Superman.
I fucked with all the Superman. Brandon Roof.
Oh yeah, I would say yeah, generally.
Yeah.
I never really watched the TV shows. I can't tell you anything about them. I'm talking about the new TV shows. Not the
and then of course the legend. Of course.
But a lot of people hated on Brandon
Reeves.
Roth. A lot of people hated on Brandon. Like, they did not like him. They said he was too emo.
I don't know. I didn't. They say the new one is super emo too, but I hear that he's great too. Whatever that new show is. I didn't really watch him on that, but on Legends of Tomorrow, he was fantastic. And then when he played like the older Superman on Legends, he was so good. So no, I fuck with Brandon. I fuck with Brandon tough. And then Christopher Reeves is the GOAT. So.
Yeah, it's just like, as much as I'm happy between both Marvel and DC, I'm happy to say good riddance to a lot of versions of these characters. I'm also sad, right? Like I said, Henry is one of them. I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, Henry's one of them. I like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. If he'd gotten some other...
Yeah, I like him as Aquaman.
It's like, I could see other people. And it's also like how I felt about Gal Gadot. Like, I liked her, but yeah. Gotta go.
Not a fan.
Yeah, no worries. You can move on. Ben Affleck, I liked as Batman. I felt like he didn't get the chance to do his thing. Oh well. Holla back.
Hallelujah, holla back.
Yeah. Before we get up out of here tonight, we got a couple of trailers we want to peep with y'all, and everybody watching right now on YouTube and on Twitch and all those great places.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we got a few joints to peep, a little something. Let's see what we got up here. We already did the Council of Kings, so yeah, we'll not do that again. First up, I'm gonna go with this Bollywood joint right here.
Oh yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, it's called Salar. I don't know much more than that. So,
by the way, shout out to my people in Mumbai. I fucks with Mumbai as a city. I fucks with the people, with the food, with the experience, everything, the culture. I love y'all. I'm gonna be back. that was an incredible time. So.
I fully believe it. All right, and here we go with the Salah release trailer.
I'm feeling shades of 300. I'm feeling shades of Logan. Actually, I feel like I've seen that scene of someone getting their leg chopped off with a machete and it flipping. I've seen that before. Like,
yeah, definitely.
But it doesn't make it any less brutal.
No.
I see that this is also filmed in IMAX, so they are doing it. Could you imagine seeing this in that big IMAX in the city? That would be fucking amazing. But yeah, I'm with it. I like it. You know, I also like, and I don't even know if all of it's considered Bollywood, but I also like movies like that where it's like not everything's so bright and airy. Like it's just like some dark shit happening too. So
that shit look dark as fuck. So
yeah, I'm interested.
All right. Next up, we got the American Society of Magical Negroes, which I had not heard of until I saw this trailer. So I mean, I saw it on YouTube. I still have not even watched the trailer. I have no idea what it's about, but the name alone got me. So
okay,
let's see what we got here.
Welcome to the American Society of Magical Negroes.
Wow.
I know you can feel their discomfort, Aaron. Watching you walk through a room full of white people was the most painful thing I've ever seen.
Excuse me. Sorry.
I don't want to take you to a job interview. There's a recruiting class starting right now, and we got to get you in it.
Welcome to the American Society
Hey, Aisha Hines.
of Magical Negroes.
I don't really
My
understand.
peoples.
It's easier to say. What's the most dangerous animal on the planet?
Shark.
White people, when they feel uncomfortable. White people feeling uncomfortable precedes a lot of bad stuff for us. That's why we fight white discomfort every day.
White
because
tears.
the happier they are, the safer we are.
The name needs a little updating, maybe like magical black people, or I guess that doesn't have the same ring.
You ready?
Oh, wow.
Your first client is a Jason Munn. His morale is far too low.
Hey.
Wow, this.
Darn it. I was hoping there was a station right next to him.
Oh, is this one spoken for?
No.
Yeah, it's actually fun and weirdly relaxing. It's like being a secret agent with none of the danger.
Hey, I'm Lizzie.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
She's great.
Yeah, she's cool.
You kidding? Come on, man. She's smart and funny.
I know what you were doing going on about her. You're trying to set us up.
No, that's not what I was doing.
You cannot have a relationship with Lizzie now. Because if you don't put Jason first,
Oh, God,
everyone's
no.
magic will fail.
I've always felt
I'm
like
losing
it's my
interest even
job
by the
to
trailer.
make white people feel comfortable, and here it literally is. But maybe it shouldn't be.
I got a great plan to ask her out, but I'm gonna need your help.
Do you think you could like work your magic?
Hey, is you talking about me?
Hey.
Oh my God. Wait, are you?
Someone defied the society. Who was it?
You didn't let her go like I told you. If you interfere with her or your client, you could have your memory erased. You won't even remember she existed.
Even though we might never see each other again, I need you to know that what we had was real.
I'm curious to see how you gonna make it out of all this.
Oh God. Oh, shit.
Okay, so
First off, I just want to say that this seems to take the concept from the comic book Excellence by Kari Randolph and Brandon Thomas and turn it into some bullshit. Because Excellence is actually about a society of magical black people who...
Or black people who only... What if only black people had superpowers?
No, yeah, but it's a bit different from that. It's magical. They are magicians, first of all, and they are protecting white people from themselves. So this turns that same concept into some corny bullshit.
You said Kari Randolph. I'm thinking.
Yeah, you're thinking black. No, not black.
Yeah.
Excellence by Kari Randolph and Brandon Thomas, which everyone should go cop instead of this bullshit ass, because this is wow.
So like this had promise at first, and then like it had a chance to be subversive. And again, maybe I'm not seeing everything because it's just quoting trailer, but this trailer seemed to show damn near the whole movie, like a lot of trailers do nowadays.
Yeah.
And at least from a trailer perspective, it had a chance to be truly subversive because it started out kind of promising, and then
quickly turned ass.
It turned. like it was like continuing to pour it on too thick. Like,
Yes.
we really got to keep these white people happy. And
Yeah.
I understand the commentary, but I think there's a thin line between satire of this idea of satiating white people and like
And then
leaning too hard into the idea to the point where it's not funny or fun anymore, where it's just kind of tiring. And that's how I felt and I'm gonna watch this back to see how my face changes. I know my face changed. I was like,
Yeah.
like, and then also, and this makes sense why I saw this tweet from a lot of people, and I fully agree. They were like, and it also aligns with what I said about this could have been subversive. For a film about magical Negroes, why does the main character, the protagonist maybe, why is his love interest a white woman?
Yeah. That
That
part.
doesn't make sense. And this is like, so is this, now this is about him racing against time to keep his memory so he can stay with a white woman? Like, and maybe this all gets flipped up in the movie, but I don't know.
That's what he's racing to keep his memory.
You heard it. He said he said you can't get close to this woman, and he said if you violate these rules, they're gonna erase your memory. And then
I don't give a fuck.
you see him running around and all this other stuff. So I'm like, what is this? So I thought it was one thing, then it was another thing.
Yeah, and then there was another thing that was ass. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Justice, what's his name? I've never really been that fond of as an actor. And David Allen
And that's
Greer.
your boy though from Dungeons and Dragons though. He was
he was bad at Dungeons and Dragons. He wasn't. Yeah.
Is that him? Yeah.
I think so. Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
David Allen Greer be making some interesting choices, and Aisha I love, but I don't know about this one, Shorty. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a check. All right. Last but not least, we have the Mr. and Mrs. Smith trailer, which I think is coming from Amazon Prime and stars Donald Glover and Shorty, who wrote my show, and the name is slipping me right now. So sorry, got me. Also is in Indiana Jones. Great writer, great woman. I'm sure her name will show up on here.
So, this your first time in New York?
Should we be asking each other that? Have you ever killed anyone?
No. Not really.
Really?
No.
Where do I begin to tell the story?
Oh wait, Shorty's not in it anymore?
What are you talking about?
Hold on.
The sweet love story that is older than the sea.
I should be clear, I'm not in this for the romance.
About the love he brings to me.
What is it that you two do?
Oh,
We're
girl, Sarah
computer,
Paulson.
Software engineers.
No, yeah, this was supposed to be originally
I should be dead.
Eli Sunday in this.
How's the intimacy?
Oh,
between
so
the
is
two of
what's
you?
his name? Not old boy.
Oh boy, isn't it though? Oh, a lot of people.
Ron Perlman's what I was trying to
Ron
say.
Turturro,
What do you
yeah.
think happens if we fail?
Our marriage?
Our mission.
And he'll be.
Okay, so this is the update to the Angelina Brad Pitt, Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Yep.
As a fan of the original, well, I don't even know that's the original quote unquote, but the one I know,
Yeah.
Brad
I
Pitt
think
and
that's a
Angelina.
remake too, but I'm not 100%.
which I think,
sure on
right? I
that.
think it's a remake of an older.
Yeah,
movie.
I'm not 100% sure on that one.
But I mean, okay. What do you think?
I mean, yeah,
I don't know if I'm sold, but it don't look bad.
It looks really good. Now, this is the thing. It was originally supposed to have Donald Glover and Phoebe Waller-Bridge.
Oh.
Yeah. And now I'm reading she exited the project in September 2021, and Maya Erskine took over after that. But yeah, it was supposed to be written by Donald and Phoebe and starring them both. And that's why I was like really interested, because I love Phoebe. I don't really know Maya at all, but it looks really good.
Well, let me pull up her IMDb because her name is familiar to me.
Yeah.
Maya Erskine.
Oh, she was on Pen 15. That shit is super weird.
Oh,
Jesus
that's
Christ.
how I know her.
That fucking show. Yeah.
The show that I started watching, Benhameen.
I turned that shit off.
Hold
turned
on.
that shit off. No, I didn't recommend that. Did somebody
No,
else
no,
do-
I'm not talking about that. I'm
I
talking about
turned that
something
shit the
different
fuck off.
The
Yeah.
show that you recommended in the last couple of weeks that I've watched and completed and absolutely insane over, Blue Eye Samurai.
Oh yeah, I didn't even complete that. Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Maya Erskine voices Mizu.
Oh, nice. Dope.
So I was like, why did I see her name? Because that's where I saw her fucking name. She has also been on Pen 15. Oh, Big Mouth. She's done a lot of voice acting.
Okay. And then
Robot
Pippin,
Chicken. Oh, BoJack Horseman.
Yeah. A lot. Yeah.
A lot. Bob's Burgers. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay.
She was 3 episodes as Sully. I don't know if you watched
I think
it.
I kind of remember her on that. I kind of, but I don't. Obi-Wan Kenobi was forgettable. Well, yeah, no, this looks interesting. You know, I'll be here for it. I'll check it out. You know, I love Donald when he plays a smooth role. I mean, like in that first shot, he was looking like Han Solo when he's sitting at the couch. I'm like, damn, you know, we really could have had a
Don't
great
you
Han
mean-
Solo.
Don't you mean Lando?
Lando, yeah. I mean, either one, he could have played Han too.
Yeah.
Fuck it, you know.
That too.
Yeah. All right. That's it for the trailers. I think that's it for this show. Like we say, we've been bringing you all kind of content, and I'm exhausted. I know Tatiana's tired.
I am very tired. I
Yep.
am ready for the new year.
I'm ready for the new year. I'm ready for our break. You know, I DJ'd my last wedding last Saturday for the year, so I'm off. So I know we both got some vacations planned. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who's been listening for all time. This was our 10th year. We'll probably do a big celebration next year because, you know, we black people, so we on black people time.
Celebrate our 10th year and our 12th year.
Yep, that's how we'll do, you know. We on that Marvel time right now. So thank you to everyone who's been supporting. Thank you to everyone at Patreon. Thank you to everyone who, you know, follows us on everything. Like I said before, please follow me on all the socials and make sure you follow me on SoundCloud and Bandcamp, DJ Benhameen. I'm going to be dropping a lot of stuff over there. So please follow me over there. Anything else before we get out of here, Tatiana?
Make sure you are supporting us, ForAllNerds.com for the merch Benhameen has on the Gucci Mandalorian hoodie.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we got the hoodies. We also have the, as I'm wearing the, hey, would you like to fuck around and find out t-shirt, Miss Minutes, along with amazing other designs, ForAllNerds.com, Patreon.com. We are dropping at least once a month episodes for you. Let us know what else you would like. We had a poll also for the For All Nerds mixtape. You might get us present before the end of the year. You may not. Who knows? Stay tuned to that.
If you give me the songs, I'll put it together. You know that. Yeah.
Well, I could put it together. Remember, I told you that was going to be my mission. So, I said I was going to do it.
Oh,
so.
that's why I heard you talk about you've been practicing your mixing. So, okay.
Well, I've been mixing since high school. So,
all right.
But that's nothing. That's nothing. That's just putting together a playlist. That's and some quick, transitions. But no.
Yeah.
You guys might get that, but yeah, make sure you're following us on the socials for All Nerds, Tatiana King, DJ Benhameen. And as we said, we love you, appreciate you. We hope you have a safe and fruitful New Year and holidays. We will see you in 2024.
Word up. Thank you. Blessings to everybody out there. Love to everyone out there. Thank you all to everyone who supported and, even people who come through every week to hate. We love y'all too.
I don't.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Benhameen, and thank you for watching that video that you just watched. Make sure you hit the buttons below, that like, that subscribe, do all that right now.